How's it going, everybody? I hope you guys had an awesome Easter. Yesterday, day before, well actually this is Monday. Yesterday was Easter. Day before that was Saturday. I went to Static Tape in Muskegon, Michigan to see if I could meet Linnea Quigley from horror movie fame. She's been in several horror movies. And I wanted to check out his new store because he got a new location and it's way bigger. It's not fully set up, and there was a special event there, like a VHS tape swap, which I'm not a big VHS collector. I've got a few, but not enough to really be a collector. But they flew in Linnea Quigley and Mark. Oh man, I forgot his last name. Linnea Quigley's been in like 60 horror movies. And then Mark is the star of a movie called Trick or Treat from the 80s about, I don't know, this kid from high school that's just like this outcast kid and his heavy metal idol. And it was just a big horror movie. It was a really cool movie. But they also had a concert going on at the same time inside the mall. So you couldn't talk to anybody. You had to shout right into their ear, and that wasn't my kind of atmosphere. So I was able to go see Linnea Quigley, but I didn't actually talk to her because you couldn't. You'd have to be like right in her face and screaming in her ear, and that would not be very cool. So I figured I'd take these with me to see if she would sign them, but we just left after a while. We were there for a little bit, looked around and at the new store, because inside the store it was quiet. It was out in the hall of the mall where they had this huge stage and a really loud, I mean, it was a concert. I mean, super loud. But after that, I went to a coin shop that I'd never been to before, outside Muskegon. And he's got a YouTube channel also. It's called Coin Crew. You might be a subscriber. When I got back, I discovered I am a subscriber. And I'd seen his videos before, and I thought, well, I need to go visit that coin shop one of these days. So I did. So he gave me a couple slaps. I told him I was a YouTuber also. And he gave me 2 of his Coin Crew stickers and one for Mrs. Coin Crew. His wife also has a YouTube channel. So let me show you what I got. I noticed online, I kind of was scrolling on my phone, and when we were heading up there, and I was like, hey, there's a coin shop and they've got something that I like, so let's go see if they got it. But I'm going to show that to you last. The first thing I'm going to show you is what I got. These I recently got pulled out of my vintage box. These are not vintage. These are current production A-marks, and you can tell they're current production because there's no date. There'd be a 19 and then like an 82, 83, 84, 85 over here. 1980 something. So these were in there. So these are just generic, just like a generic Buffalo. Nothing high premium on those. But at let me get the stuff out. At Coin Crew, they did have some vintage ones. So here's the difference. These have like a shiny, mirrored, almost proof-like finish. And the modern ones are kind of frosted. There's the other side. Much cooler. The older ones are much cooler. So that's an 85. No, that's an 83. Here's an 82. Really nice condition on them too. And these were $35 each. I think he charges more like closer to $40 each, which is pretty high premium. But I think if that's just for tire kickers probably. People that just walk in. How much is silver? $40. You know, if you like know what you're talking about and are actually interested in stuff, then he negotiates on the price. And I didn't ask. He just said, "Oh yeah, it's 35." You know, that they just throw the number out just to see if people are interested. So here's an 84. And then the last of the A-marks, I got an 85. He had 82, 83, 84, 85, all piled up by date. And so I said, I'll take one of each at $35 each. That's $2 and something over spot, which isn't like You know, I could buy generics for, you know, between 50 cents and 99 cents over spot, but these are a little bit cooler, so I wanted to get them. And who doesn't like the A-Mark, the vintage A-Mark stuff? And how often do you see 82, 83, 84, 85 all in the same place at the same time? So the last thing I got was what I saw on their website, and I had to actually bring it up to them. I didn't see it in the display case. And that is a high premium piece, which I'm trying not to buy high premium stuff as much anymore, just because I'd rather buy silver at 99 cents over spot. Just hashtag facts. But this, I saw it on the website. It sucked me all the way over to his location, and I had to get it. It's a 4-ounce bar, kind of like this is the 4-ounce bar I got down at the Kalamazoo coin show. This was $125. So really good deal on this, pretty close to spot, maybe a buck over at the time. But what he had was a Halloween themed 4-ounce bar from MK Bars. Check that out, it's the Trick or Treat bar. And this is an MK exclusive, October of 2022. Check out the pour lines on that thing. Then on the back side, it's a limited edition. I don't know how many they made of these. I probably could look them up. They might even be in the new... Well, actually, they won't be in the 7th edition of the guidebook. I think those cut off at 2021. I should check. Let me look at this guidebook here. I never used the 7th edition one. 7th edition here. Whoops, I just went flying by MK Bars. Oh, they've got a huge section in here. This will take a while to search through this thing. And I don't think these... I think these are all 1-ounce items in here. I'm just looking in the column here, the weight column, to see if I can see anything that says anything other than 1 ounce. Everything's 1 ounce. Yep, all 1 ounce. So this is, yeah, it looks like 2020. So this cuts off at 2020. This book I hardly ever use because it's all modern stuff. So there's not really any vintage stuff. There's no vintage in that one. But I thought this was super cool. And you know me, in Halloween, I'm all about it. I'm also getting, I'm going to actually build another watch, I think. It's super fun. It's kind of addicting, so I'll build a couple more and then see how that works out, see how I like it. But that's what I got over the weekend. So this was actually a higher premium. It was $175. So $175 divided by 4, $43.75 per ounce. And I don't mind it on this one, since this is an exclusive limited edition bar and it's Halloween themed. I'll buy anything that's Halloween themed. So anyway, that's it. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Oh yeah, here's the receipt. 4 A-Mark rounds at $35 each, and then 4-ounce MK bars for $175. So if you are ever in the Muskegon area, check out Coin Crew. Kind of a cool spot, and he had a lot of variety. And he said he's got even more stuff in the back. So tell him. He said, tell me what you're looking for, and he can find it for me. So I got what I needed. That thing. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. See you later.